Throw on my mark. All right, slow down the hauler. Watch the buoy line.
Keep the tension steady. We have...
Watch out below! Keep it moving! Keep it moving! Hold the line! Get that net over here! Don't let it run! Hey! Pull hard now. Yes, got it!
Hold positions. Secure the lines.
He's hooked. Bring him in. We got him. Get those lashed down now. Move it. We can't lose this crate. Hold the line, steady. We're losing the port hatch. Secure that rope now. He gave the signal. Move, move, move. Harpoons up. Harpoons you. Pull it in, pull it in. Watch the tension on that guide. It's stuck, Captain. Clear out, I'm throwing the net. We got him, pull it. Get that secured. We got another big one coming in. Heave, heave! Watch the weight! Clear the deck now! What a haul!
Incredible! We finally got them all secured.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the line, it's slipping. Watch out, secure the gear now. Heave, pull it in now. Watch the stern. Coming tight on the port side. Keep it coming, hold the line steady. Look at the size of that one. We got him, bring it aboard now. Get that line secured now. Watch out for the tail.
Heading 45 degrees north. Right?
Bring us to bearing 090 now.
Over here, quickly!
They're breaking the surface.
Hello everyone, today we will board a giant steel ship of European fishermen, set sail in the vast North Sea, where cold waves and
Secure
ocean
the
winds
gear, everyone.
swirl around the hull.
We are moving out
This is
now.
not just
Watch
an
the
ordinary
lines.
fishing trip, but a real battle between man and nature, between the power of the sea and the will of the hunters on the water. Every roar of the engine, every cast of the line, every spear cutting through the wind is part of a sacred ritual, the hunt for the giant bluefin tuna, the most powerful fish in the ocean. You will see precise spear throws through the mist, the lines taut as if about to burst, and hundreds of giant
We got a
tuna
big one,
thrashing
Captain.
violently under
It's
the
pulling
silver
hard.
waves.
We need some
when
help
the storm
over here.
comes, the ship shakes, but no one stops, because each fish pulled up is a victory, a crystallization of strength, skill, and perseverance. On the deck, the cold steel reflects the bodies of tuna weighing hundreds of kilograms. The
Pull it
sharp
up now.
blade cuts through the silver scales,
Watch the line. Don't let it
revealing the
slip.
bright
Together
red
now.
flesh, a symbol of life, of hard work and the pride of the sea. In the sound of waves, wind and the heartbeat of the seafarers, we will witness the journey from hunting to processing. From the bright red blood on the deck to the cold smoke covering the freezer. This is the story of those who are not afraid of danger, of calloused hands who have learned to understand the breath of the ocean. I invite you to join me in that world, where people and the sea become one in an epic poem called Hunting Giant Tuna, the Power of the North Sea of Europe.
Heave it up now! I'm trying. Come on, together! Hold on tight! We're taking on water!
In the frigid North Sea, where the wind is biting and the white-capped waves are constantly crashing against the hulls of ships, the lives of European fishermen begin before dawn. The heavy rumble of the engine echoes in the mist, mixed with the sound of waves and the piercing cries of seagulls. It's the familiar soundtrack of the seafaring. On the giant steel ship, they prepare everything with ritualistic precision, sharpening each harpoon, winding each line, checking each winch and propeller, all with one goal in mind, hunting for the giant school of bluefin tuna swimming somewhere deep below. When the sonar signal rings, the moving dots on the screen signal the day's catch. No one speaks much. Only the eyes of the sea-hardened men meet. They understand that every voyage is a battle, and the sea is never easy. The gleaming iron harpoons are raised, ready to pierce the water. In an instant, dozens of spears were launched at the same time. The wind whistled, the water exploded, and the entire sea seemed to be burning with the sound of steel and waves. Under the water,
Careful with this one, it's heavy.
hundreds of giant tunas struggled
Got it.
violently.
Slide it
the
over
silver
here.
light from their bodies flashing like swords in the deep blue water.
That was a
On
big
the
one
deck,
today.
the fishing lines
Biggest
were
I've
taut
seen all
as if
season.
about to snap.
We earned this break.
And people's hands trembled under the terrible pull of the ocean. The fishermen gritted their teeth, their entire bodies soaked. But no one stopped. Each person was a link in the giant
780
wheel of the
kilograms,
ship,
and this
where
one
man
is
and machine
1020.
combined into a
Excellent.
single
Lock it down.
force.
We are
When the
making
first
good
fish
progress.
emerged from the water, the light reflected on its thick scales made everyone stunned. A giant, beautiful, and ferocious creature, a symbol of the wild sea. They used iron hooks to pull it onto the deck. Water and blood mixed together, spilling onto the cold steel floor. But the fight was not over. The waves rose high, the wind howled, and dozens of other fish were still being pulled up. The entire ship seemed to be rocked by the weight of the ocean. Each time a giant fish was brought up, there was a loud cheer, both tired and joyful. And when the storm passed, there was only the sound of gentle waves and heavy breathing. And on the deck lay many tuna bodies more than 3 meters long, the result of courage and perseverance. The work that followed was an equally fierce art, gutting the fish, cutting the meat, freezing it right on the ship in the middle of the vast wind and waves. The sharp blades slid through each piece of bright red meat. The fishermen worked quickly and precisely like a programmed rhythm. They separated the heads, removed the bones, divided the fatty meat into parts, then put them in a cold storage at -60 degrees, where white steam rose like snow. Each piece of meat was the crystallization of sweat, blood, and courage. In the moment of sunset, the last rays of the day slid across the sea, shining on the hull of the ship mottled with salt and fish blood. The men sat silently, their eyes looking into the distance. The sea took their strength, but also gave them back their pride, the pride of those who lived and fought with the waves. It was not just a job. It was an epic of the sea, of Europeans and giant tuna, where every spear, every night, every drop of salt water breathed the same rhythm as the ocean. And when the sun gradually disappeared behind the horizon, leaving only the pale yellow light reflecting on the giant tuna bodies lying still on the deck, people could truly feel the meaning of this journey. It was not just a hunting trip, not just a job to make a living, but a dialogue between man and the sea, where courage, skill, and respect for nature blended together into a majestic symphony. Those fishermen, with calloused hands and determined eyes, turned waves, storms, and dangers into parts of life, as if they were born to belong to the ocean. On the giant steamship in the deep blue sea, they not only hunted hundreds of bluefin tuna, but also kept in their hearts the pride of the sea profession, a profession of blood, of sweat, of a steel spirit that never gives up, as the ship gently turned back to port, carrying the perfectly frozen red fish. The story ended in the silence of the afternoon sea, but out there, the ocean is still endless, and the tuna hunters will set sail again, continuing to write a new chapter of that epic, where people and the sea challenge, respect, and coexist in the endless cycle of life. That is the spirit of the sea, the strength of people, and the soul of European fishermen, warriors in the heart of
Every
the ocean.
catch is a battle with the sea.